In his farewell Netflix special, The Closer, Chappelle makes multiple jokes against the LGBTQ community while simultaneously defending J.K. Rowling, Kevin Hart, and DaBaby. But what does Netflix have to say about this? Let's find out. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. For this video, we will talk about how Netflix defends Dave Chappelle amongst controversy. But before anything else, please leave a like on the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell down below so you won't miss any of our future content. Without any further ado, let's hop right onto it. Even after DaBaby's terrible Rolling Loud Miami concert has gone, the backlash from it continues to rage as more people weigh in on his performing talents. While most people have chastised DaBaby for his choice of words in reaction to his statements, Dave Chappelle has other thoughts. Because of DaBaby's homophobic sentiments, Chappelle compares the rapper's violent recordings, which aren't just standard MC bluster, in his new Netflix special The Closer, which just aired. Chappelle begins by jokingly addressing the response to his previous shows, in which he appears to have particularly targeted LGBTQ people in order to draw attention to what he perceives as disparities in how they are treated in comparison to black people, ignoring the fact that people can be both. All the questions you might have had about all these jokes I've said in the last few years, I hope to answer tonight, he says. And I'd like to start by addressing the LGBTQ community directly. I want every member of that community to know that I come here tonight in peace, and I hope to negotiate the release of DaBaby. After some extra preamble, he tells the audience that DaBaby was involved in a fatal shooting before his rise to stardom, which he claimed was in self-defense. He pushed the button, didn't he? He pushed the button and punched the community right in the AIDS. Chappelle jokes, "Can't do that, can't do that." But I do believe, and I'll make this point later, that the kid made a very egregious mistake. I will acknowledge that, but you know, a lot of the community doesn't know DaBaby's history. He's a wild guy. After acknowledging that DaBaby made a very egregious mistake with his Rolling Loud comments, Chappelle brought up a fatal 2018 Walmart shooting alleged to have involved the North Carolina rapper. Then, Dave poses his observation: he once shot a cigarette and killed him in Walmart. Nothing bad happened to his career. Do you see where I'm going with this? In our country, you can shoot and kill a cigarette, but you better not hurt a gay person's feelings. Ted Sarandos, co-CEO of Netflix, has spoken out in response to the ongoing criticisms of Dave Chappelle's comedy special, The Closer. Sarandos addressed a number of concerns connected to recent jokes from Chappelle that have enraged the trans community and been described as damaging on the day of a planned employee strike at the streaming giant, coordinated by trans and LGBTQ+ personnel, content producers, and supporters. The events surrounding The Closer have been a rare misstep for Sarandos and Netflix, whose enormous riches and good connections with artists have shaped the global entertainment industry for almost a decade. In our chat, he confesses right away that he messed up when it came to managing employee complaints, and he goes into further detail about what the organization considers hate speech and what it does not. He said, "Obviously, I screwed up that internal communication. I did that and I screwed it up in two ways. First and foremost, I should have led with a lot more humanity, meaning I had a group of employees who were definitely feeling pain and hurt from a decision we made." He also made sure to take accountability by pointing out that the company supports the creative freedom of anyone who wants to partake on the show. He said, "We are trying to support creative freedom and artistic expression among the artists that work at Netflix. Sometimes, and we do make sure our employees understand this, because of that, because we're trying to entertain the world, and the world is made up of folks with a lot of different sensibilities and beliefs and sense of humor and all those things. Sometimes there will be things on Netflix that you dislike, that you even find to be harmful." On making amends on the damages, he said, "We have a creative equity fund that we've heavily invested in exactly the things I believe they are asking about. We have and continue to invest enormous amounts of content dollars in LGBTQ+ stories for the world and giving them a global platform. Specifically, trans and non-binary content as well. That's obviously continued strong, and I think we'll continue on that path. What's important to remember is that we've got incredible growth in our employee base. A lot of people have joined during COVID and have never met anyone from Netflix. When asked whether they had feedback from other creators on the deals, he said, "Yes, in the normal course of talking to folks all the time, they're all curious about these situations. There are some folks who really appreciate the artistic freedom part, and I think they wrestle with some things as well. But yes, I've had a lot of conversations with our creators in and out of the comedy space." That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off for now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.